I'm Subu, bringing crafting to you, and today I'm going to show you how I made some beautiful calendars. Just grabbing them. Okay, so we've got this lovely one that folds flat like that so that you could mail it somebody. Then you just put it up like that. I've made my own calendars that are quite easy to make. I've made them on Excel and cut them out with the Stitch Square shape dies, and I've used, for these two, I've used the Stitch So Sweetly, and I've got a pen that is the Papermate pens, so the different colours, you get them, I don't know whether there's about 10 in a packet. Okay, so I'm going to show you a variety of this because I've made one that focuses on the artistically inked. This is the Blackberry Bliss paper, and the DSP was Blackberry Beauty or something it's called. And again, the dies, calendar, etc., so everything's the same. This time I use the hand penned dies to do the top there. So now I'm going to do this one slightly different. This time I'm using the In Colour Pale Papaya, and I'm using the Sweet as a Peach, I think it's called. And I have actually used, there was some dies that went with Beauty Abound's butterfly dies, but there is another butterfly dies. But I'm just showing you that you can use anything because I've used flowers, now I'm using butterflies. Okay, so how we need to start off with is a piece of A4 paper, and all you need to do is turn it so that you put it in your scoreboard, or I use my trimmer as my scoreboard, and you're going to score that at 5 7/8. Sorry for the camera will wobble. 5 7/8. Then you are going to turn it onto the short side, and you are going to line it up at 4 1/8, and you are going to cut from the score line. So you use your blade to actually line up, so the edge of your blade, you've got a marker there, just line it up with that score line and then take it up so that it's cut there like that. Then you're going to place it back in your trimmer at 5 7/8. Bring your blade down to the bottom, and you're going to cut up to your cut line. So I'm just going to see that pulls it out, so we need this piece, so don't discard it. Okay, so you end up with an L-shaped piece like that. We're then going to do this at 2 7/8. So I'm going to score that at 2 7/8. So I'm just going to move my trimmer blade out of the way, get it matched at 2 7/8, and then just score that. And so we end up with it looking like that. Okay, so now we'll leave it in our L shape and face it towards you. And then I've got a piece of gold card, because this time I'm going to line it with gold foil. So this measures 8 1/8 by 5 3/4. So I'm working on the floor on my hands and knees today because I'm trying not to get shadow on the video. So I have a patio door, so I'm working by the patio door on my hands and knees, which is not brilliant. I'm hoping this is not gone upside down. I don't really know what's happening. I keep getting things going upside down and not working very well. I've been filming on the same camera on my phone all the time, so I don't know why it would suddenly mess me about like this. Okay, so you're going to put that in the middle like that, and then I've got a piece of the sweet peach, and this measures 8 inches by 5 and 5/8. So we're just going to glue that down. So it really doesn't take long to do this. This is a great gift for a friend, because you can put it on your desk. So everybody likes a calendar about to see what the date is and to mark things off. So there we go. So equal increments all the way round. Because I've used gold foil with the other ones, I'm just going to use gold foil with this. Now the piece of spare card, we're going to cut it so that we've got a 3 by 3 piece of card. Now this will depend on what post-it notes you use, but mine are just under 3 by 3, so I'm getting a piece of card of the pale papaya that's 3 by 3, and then I've just done a piece of gold foil that is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. So I'm going to just stick that down. We go there, and just going to line that up square there. And then on top of that, I'm going to put my post-it notes. So I'm going to find out which way they stick down. That's the side they stick down. So just going to put the glue on the back of here and then stick those down there. So just make sure it's all even. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this on here. So I'm now going to glue the back of the gold card down, and I'm just going to leave a little bit of a gap, the bottom and the side. Oops. And just press that down like that. Then I've got to bring this forward, so I'm bringing that forward, and then we're going to bend that back on itself like that, so that this, do that again extra, that will be your easel bit of it. So I've got a piece of gold card, so I'll leave it flat for the moment. My piece of gold card measures 4 inches by 2 3/4. So we're going to glue that down. So glue that down there. So just leaving a equal increment all the way round. Okay, and then I've got a piece of the sweet peach which measures 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. So we're just going to put glue on the back of that. And then I'll put equal increment all the way around that. Okay, and then I've cut out the gold and then the pale papaya on the top. Now I've cut it all, but I've only done so much of the pale papaya because when I actually stick this on, my calendar is going to fit over the top. So bring in my calendar. As I say, I make these myself, so what I tend to do is I've measured this in Excel and do all my dates. I've done one for every year. Because they are cut out with the stitch shape squares, every square is going to be exactly the same. I put them together and do an additional sheet on top. Then I put PVA glue down and just wipe it with my fingers, and then just hold it together with my little pegs, and then just leave it like that. So I'm just checking, yeah, there's January. So I'm just going to glue on the back of here. So we've got that already. And then I think I'll let that go through each of the, it'll fit on here, and it will be at the sides as well. I think I'm going to let that happen this time. I've not tried this one before. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing this down now. What I'm making sure is that the butterfly does not go over either side. So that's the important thing. And then again, just checking, yes, I've got that the right way. I'm then going to make sure I've got equal at either side. That's there peeking out a bit of the butterfly now. So just press that down firmly. Okay, so that's ready. Then I've cut out of the stitch so sweetly, I've cut out the largest shape one, and then I think this is a couple of shapes up, but you'll see the size about there, so you can see that what sort of size you need of that. It's actually measuring 3 and it does measure 3/16 and just over 2 inches, 2 1/16 really, so you know which one I'm using. Okay, now what I thought I'd like to do, oh sorry, I need to do this first. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and this is the pen holder. Now my pen is, I don't know whether you can see it there, it's triangular. So I've made a triangular slot for this. So all I'm going to do is, this is the piece that we just cut off. This is what I cut off the side, so we're just left with this piece, which actually is it's 2 7/8. Okay, so I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and then 1 inch, and then I'm going to spin it round and do 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to cut it at 2. So really it's a piece that is 2 inch by 2 and round 2 7/8. Okay, so then I'm just going to bend these now, and then I'm going to bring them together in a triangle. So I'm just going to pop the glue on here and then close it up, and because my pen's a triangle, I'm just going to fit that in there and just hold it a little minute and just rub down it so that it's adhering there. And because mine's triangular, I can spin it round as well. So just going to do that. Push it down. So adhere. So I'll leave that on one side a little minute. Okay, now I think I'm going to get my stampin' mat. So I'll just grab one. It just gives you that bit of cushioning for your photopolymer stamps. Oh dear, let me just get this plugged back in, just in case I run out of power. I've got myself wrapped up in the wire. So let's pop that behind there. Okay, so let's turn it on that way. So I always leave it in my polythene so don't get anything on it. Now I thought it would be nice to have words of affirmation. So I've done different things on them. So any words that you've got in your stamp set will be fine. So I'm going to do it, I think similar to the one I've done. So we're going to take our square piece and then I'm going to choose out of the Friends Alike seashells, I think it is. I think that's right. And I'm using Pear Pizzazz because that's the colour as well as the Pale Papaya and Calypso Coral in there. I'm going to ink up my You Are Unique and Completely Amazing. So I'm just going to ink this up. Make sure it's well inked, hopefully. And I'm going to practically do this one in the middle. So just going to get that there. Hold it a second or two and pull down. Brilliant. And pull that off. And then I've done Don't Let Worry Spoil Your Happy. I think that is it. Yep, that's the one. So again, ink up. And I'm going to put this at an angle. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to put that at an angle there. So take that. Now that was from the Everything is Rosy. Then you've got this. So, oh, You Can Do This, sorry. This is You Can Do This. Now that's a new stamp set. I don't know which one I've got that one out of now. Let's see. I think that's okay. And I'm going to have that come over there like that. There we go. And so that's okay for that one. So that's going to be my stopper bar. And then on the back one, and to put that there, I've got Cherish Happy Moments. Now, unfortunately, this was etched in Nature and they had quite a few issues with it not stamping correctly, so they removed this, but I'm sure that there'll be other stamp sets that might have Cherish Each Moment in them, Cherish Happy Moments. So I'm going to do that one in the middle again. And then Far Apart But Close in Heart. That is from Well Said. I can remember where some of them's from, but not all of them. I've just got a load out on the table. This one can go down here at an angle like that. Okay. And then Anything Is Possible. Where's Anything Is Possible? I think it might be this one. Yeah. Now that's a newish stamp set, I think. So I can't remember which. But it's any of your stamps that that you can fit on, really. That I'm just looked through and thought, oh yeah, they're good words. So anything really that you think. Showered with Love. Is that? Yeah, Showered with Love. I quite liked that one. That's under umbrella. But lots of these sentiments are often repeated in other stamp sets. So just look for the sentiments that you like. There we go. So I'm going to leave it at that. So those are done now. And then I'll bring this back in now and show you what I do next. So we'll just bring in and just have where you've folded over and you've got your crease on the you've got your bit on the bottom there, can you see? That's where I folded it over. I'm going to put glue on the back of that now, and then just gonna see, going to get it in between and down at the there at the bottom. Just line it up with my post-it notes. I think actually that has slipped a slightly wonky, which is annoying. I didn't notice that. Now it's stuck, so that's annoying. Right, so I'm going to get this one as my stopper now. What I'm doing, because it's my stopper, is I'm doubling up my dimensionals. So I'm putting one down, taking the top off, putting another one straight on top, putting one down, taking the top off, putting one on top, and bring this to there, take the top off, put that in there, that's it, put one there, take the top off, put one down. I found this was the easiest way of doing it, to take the top off and slap another one on, because if you go back over it, you have to keep remembering which ones you put one on top of. So I'm doing it like that instead. It doesn't matter if they don't exactly go on top of each other, that's fine. Okay, oops, that one didn't. Then taking all the backs off. I've got all the backs off there. I think they're all off now. Yep, they're all off. And then just position that where you want it. So I'm going to see that that's about there, and make sure that's straight. And then, oh, what's happening there? That's not stuck down. Just put a bit more glue on. Usually on camera I use my my tape, but just wanted to use it, so needs holding down. So then the Cherish Each Moment one, I'm just going to stick a few on here. I'm not doubling up this time because this is not a stopper. This is just to give it a bit of dimension. Just put one in the middle, and that should do it. Gonna take that off. I think this keeps moving, this pen. I held it in place, you see, when I was making it, so it needs holding in place. But on camera, don't want to wait. That's why I usually stick it down with tape. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that that's got in the middle, or kind of is level. There we go. So hope you like that. Then we just reveal the actual year. So each one will rip off, you see, so they'll just rip off as you do them. And that is my one that I've done in the Pale Papaya and the Sweet as a Peach. So I've got that one, and then that one, and then that one. I can't fit them all on. There we go. So I hope you like those. I've had fun making them. I think they're nice gifts, and I will be back now in the new year, as I'll have a break for Christmas. So I hope you have a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. Thank you for your support. And if you don't subscribe to me, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 so that I can go back and do it live, which is what I really love doing, so that I can talk to people as I'm doing it and we can interact. So please share my videos and press the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate your support. Thank you. Bye.